Hello, my name is Amani Fogg, and today I'm going to be discussing with you guys the legislative process. The reason I chose to do this is because I just found the whole process very intriguing, and it's just something that I've retained throughout the course. And the way I'm going to be presenting it to you is going to be through the following link, which is through a Google Slides presentation. The Google Slides presentation is it includes a lot of animation and fun little gags that I would have been very happy to share with you guys as a class, but it's all right if not. It's all right. Hopefully you guys can get it even without me narrating it. The reason I chose to use Google Slides is that I felt that it would be a good way to appeal to all the students in class, and I felt that I would be able to keep everyone engaged, and yeah. Anyways, let's get started. And I'm going to be using my iPad for my notes. The legislative process begins with drafting a bill. Almost anyone can do this. However, it is more successful if a person from Congress, the president, or another interest group does so. Congress does... Oh, yeah. So after that, the second step will be that the majority leadership will consult with the parliamentarian. A parliamentarian is a lawyer who specializes in the House and the Senate committees. Now, Congress doesn't really need to listen to the parliamentarian because the parliamentarian doesn't have any absolute power. He acts more so like an advisor than anything else. So let's just say in this instance that both parties both have agreed to send the bill to the House committee, to the House floor, to the committee chair of the House. Once it's sent to the committee chair will choose how the bill goes through the committee process as he or she sees fit. They can choose to table the bill at this point as well. For this instance, let's say the committee chair has pushed for the bill to be heard in a full committee. Then the next step would be to hold a hearing including sponsors, interest groups, and other people that are interested in the bill. In the full committee, this is where markups occur. This is a way of amending the bill. Once this committee has come to a conclusive result, they can send the bill to the House floor. However, before it is sent to the House floor, it needs to go to the Rules Committee. And in the Rules Committee, this is where they set the rules of debate. A few examples of this could be that they set time limits on the House floor, as well as they can set a limit to the amount of amendments on a bill. Now, once these rules have been set, it will be then sent to the House floor, where there is an additional debate and members of the House chamber vote to approve any of the amendments. Then the bill is either passed or tabled, depending on the members' votes. Once the floor passes a bill, it becomes a House bill. And then it'll be sent to the Senate, where it'll be placed on a calendar. The calendar is very similar to a docket, and a docket is usually involved in court cases. And usually justices will place court cases on the docket, which is, I'm kind of going off, but it's very similar to a docket if you know what that is. The Senate has no need of establishing the rules of debate, by the way, when they discuss this House bill, because they are fewer in number compared to the House of Representatives. However, this does leave a couple of issues. For example, senators that do not approve of the bill at all, they will use a very devious tactic known as a filibuster, which is basically a way of prolonging the bill's approval. And this can go on for a long time. However, it just wastes everyone's time. But there is a way to counteract this devious tactic. And the way by counteracting this is by using a closure. A closure means that there needs to be a 2/3 majority vote of the senators in order to cancel the filibuster. Once the committee adjourns, they will send the Senate amended bill back to the House, where they will either approve or choose to hold a conference committee with the Senate to further discuss the changes that were made. Let's say in this instance that the House disagreed with the Senate's amended bill. The conference committee will allow the House and the Senate to discuss the bill once more. In order for the bill to advance, there will need to be one singular version of the bill. And once they do this, the bill will then be sent to the president. And the president has the final choice to either approve or veto the bill. If he chooses to approve it, the bill will become law. However, if he chooses to veto it, then it's not entirely killed off or anything, but it will be vetoed by the president. And in order for the Senate and the House of Representatives to bypass the veto, they would need to come together onto the House and Senate floor, and they will need to discuss the bill. And there will need to be a 2/3 majority vote to bypass the president's veto on said bill. This basically makes the bill become law without the president's approval. Anyways, that kind of wraps it up for the legislative process. I believe I talked about everything. I'm wearing a Christmas suit because I thought I might as well be a little more festive in this presentation since I'm not seeing you all in person. But I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Sorry if I'm a little shaky in my voice. I don't think I've spoke publicly in quite a while, so that might be the reason. Anyways, have a good holidays, everyone.